Hi, I'm Lexi Lindgren. I'm a 2023 graduate from Grand Rapids High School. I played volleyball and lacrosse all throughout high school. So the spring of my sophomore lacrosse season, I was at an away game and I went down on the field. It was a non-contact injury. All I knew is I really hurt my knee. I drove back to Grand Itasca and they brought me in for x-rays, and then they decided that I needed to have an order for an MRI. I went to see Dr. Ari DeGraio and he had to break the news to me that I fully tore my left ACL and that I would be needing surgery. And then I couldn't play my junior volleyball season. It was super heartbreaking for me. I remember there was some tears shed in the office. But one thing that stood out to me with him was he took the time to empathize with me. I felt super cared for and that he was really there for me. We talked through what type of surgery that I would need, and we ended up going with the quad tendon procedure, and I had Dr. Rother to do that. Everything went smoothly. I had surgery. When I first started physical therapy, 1 week after, I was sitting in the lobby with my mom and I was just so crabby. I was in such a bad attitude. I couldn't walk. I didn't want to be there, but my physical therapist the first time was Ben Guck, and he walked out, introduced himself, and I went back there and we started to do some flexibility, stretching things with him, and in that moment I could finally see the light at the end of the tunnel. I thought maybe this isn't so bad. After a few months I was back on my feet, I was stronger, and then I was ready to play again. I played a little bit of junior Olympic volleyball in the winter, and then by that time I was 100% ready to get back on the field and play my junior lacrosse season. It was the very last game and I went down again. The feeling was super familiar. I knew what had happened, and so again I went back to Grand Itasca, got an x-ray, knew it was something more than that, ordered an MRI, and visited with Ari DeGraio again, and he unfortunately had to break the news to me again that I had fully tore my right ACL and that I couldn't play my senior year of volleyball. That again was devastating. We went with the same procedure, same doctor. This time for my physical therapist I had Denny Holzman, and he was great, he was amazing. When I would go there I really appreciated that it was more about how I was truly doing, because I'll tell anyone this whole process in this injury, it was way harder mentally and emotionally than it ever has been physically, and I just really appreciated that he was there for me and I could talk to him. It was a safe environment that I felt comfortable and I could just be myself, and so I really appreciated that. Going to physical therapy began to be super fun. You know, they would have me do some balancing, like I would play golf, I would go on the trampoline, and that was really good and it was fun, and it was also, you know, working towards my recovery and making me stronger. And you know, I could laugh, I could smile, and I got a sense of normalcy again. Throughout this whole process, the Grand Itasca Sports Medicine team was there for me mentally and emotionally, and that was really cool to see. I felt like I had a lot of people in my corner at that time. Our athletic trainer, Ashley, at Grand Rapids High School, she was always super friendly and nice, and whenever I'd go into her office, it was just awesome. I knew it was just a spark of new energy. I remember this one time it was like a really big volleyball game. It was our rivals. We were playing Greenway. I was just having a terrible time. I was just super emotional because, you know, I couldn't play and it was the biggest game of the year. And I went up to our weight room and Ashley was there, and I remember talking to her and I would just spill out everything I was feeling, and she was talking with me and there for me, and I remember walking out and I just felt so much better about everything and felt like she was really on my side and on my team during that time. I'm Lexi Lindgren, and this is my Moments That Matter story of care at Grand Itasca.